called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
Damn, Charlamagne, who got the Donkey of the Day today?
Well, just hilarious. Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, August 8th goes to Jennifer Aniston. I was not here yesterday, so I couldn't administer this Donkey of the Day, but I'm here now, so let's discuss, okay? Over the weekend, Jamie Foxx apologized for sharing an allegedly anti-Semitic message on social media. The message was, they killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love. Listen, I am 45 years old. Okay, I was raised on a dirt road in Moss Corner, South Carolina. I grew up around Jehovah's Witnesses, Baptists, Christians, Muslims. And let me be the first to tell you that I have heard so many different variations of this phrase. I mean, I've heard they even talked about Jesus, so you think they won't talk about you. I've heard they even hated on Jesus, so you think they won't hate on you. Not once in my whole existence have I heard anyone ever say that is anti-Semitic. When we say that, we're not talking about a certain community. We're talking about the same day that Khaled was talking about.
They want you broke. They want you miserable. Mm-hmm. They want you unhappy. Mm-hmm. They don't want you to be inspired. They don't want you to be motivated. Mm-hmm. They don't want you to win. They didn't believe in us. God did.
The haters. Okay, we are talking about the idea that someone who was considered perfect couldn't escape criticism, couldn't escape being talked about, couldn't escape being crucified. So what do you think people will do to us? Okay, we're not exempt from any of that. Now, I totally understand that there is a conspiracy that Jewish people killed Jesus, and I understand that has fueled anti-Semitism for centuries, but I promise you, whenever you hear a black person make a reference like that, he's not talking about Jewish people. In fact, he's talking about a specific Negro. Okay, guaranteed. Jamie Foxx was talking specifically about some Negro he knows. That was a sub post. And I wouldn't doubt if the person he was subbing is the one who started all this anti-Semitic nonsense. I can see them sending that tweet out and, seeing that tweet and proving Jamie right. You know, you're right, Jamie. Watch me make up a story about you and make them crucify your ass on social media right now. I'm going to have everybody saying that this post is anti-Semitic. And Jennifer Aniston fell for the bait. Okay, here's the thing. I don't follow Jennifer Aniston. Okay, I don't hear her be vocal about things. So why all of a sudden did she decide to jump out the window on Jamie Foxx? Now, Jennifer liked the post from what I read. She liked it at first. And I really feel like she got trolled by the internet. And the internet told her Jamie was being anti-Semitic, so she decided to make a post that was very dangerous. And the post was, this really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. Let me read that again. This really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. Now, we should have just stopped right there. This shouldn't even have been a discussion. You didn't like the post on purpose or by accident. So who liked the post, Jennifer? Okay, if you didn't like it on purpose or by accident, you are saying you didn't like it at all, which we know is a lie. Therefore, anything you say after that should be null and void and stricken from the record. But let's continue. She said, more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this showing up in their feeds. I do not support any form of anti-Semitism, and I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind, period. First of all, Jennifer, you are the one that's posting things that's hurting people, because Jamie is just recovering, okay, from what folks say was an illness that could have been fatal. He already got stressed out by his fake friends that caused him to post the message in the first place. You liked it, then lied that you didn't like it on purpose or by accident and painted this man as being anti-Semitic, causing him even more stress to where he had to apologize. I didn't want Jamie to apologize. Why? Because he did nothing wrong. In the same way, culturally, we all have blind spots and we all need to learn each other. People got to learn us. That phrasing around, they even did this to Jesus, is a staple in the black community. And honestly, I didn't realize it wasn't a staple to everyone until this past weekend, okay? When we say they are haters in reference to Jesus, we're not talking about Jews. We're talking about Judas. All right, remember when Cat Williams said this?
Tell you, they gonna hate. They got to. They don't have no choice. They gotta hate. Jesus was perfect. He only had 12 friends, and one of them was a hater. Sat right at the table with him. Jesus was cool. He didn't even say nothing to him.
Come on now.
I'd have been Jesus. I'd have fronted them all first chance I got. Just you gonna sit at my table, Judas?
Come on now.
Put some water on the ground. Do you see me walking on water, Judas?
Come on now.
Turn you into a frog in this space.
50 Cent and G-Unit even had a song called They Hated on Jesus. You remember that, Envy? Mm-hmm. Play that. Now, you know why black people talk like that? It's because people really did hate on Jesus. They called him all sorts of names, and they beat him, and they persecuted him. The man who was supposed to be perfect wasn't exempt from hate. The man that was sent to die for our sins wasn't exempt from hate and persecution. So if they talked about Jesus, they damn sure gonna talk about you. That's all that means. Jennifer Aniston, you actually owe Jamie Foxx an apology because you painted this brother to be something that he is not simply because you are culturally clueless. You could have just said nothing. You put fuel on a fire that didn't need any gas, because if you hadn't have said what you said, nobody would even be thinking about this, okay? And for those who are thinking it, you're wrong. Okay, and while we're here, let's expound on the lesson Jesus gives us, because I love the example that Jesus gives us. Even though he was talked about, he didn't allow people to taint his testimony or his walk. Jesus was sent here for a specific purpose. Imagine if he allowed all the negative banner to keep him from moving towards his purpose. We would not be spiritually free today. We would be on our way to a fiery grave in hell if Jesus returned evil for evil. That's why we all must remember 1 Peter 3:9. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. I'm working on that. On the contrary, repay evil with a blessing, because to this you were called so that you may inherit a blessing. That is what Jamie Foxx did to Jennifer Aniston. He did not repay evil with evil, and that's why that man is an angel walking amongst us. That's what it means when you say they even hated on Jesus, so why are you exempt? We know how people are, and that's why Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what to do. There is something that God had birthed in so many of us, or has birthed in so many of us, that causes people to judge and criticize and even belittle us, but we cannot return evil for evil. When they roll their eyes at you, do not roll your eyes back. I'm working on that. Okay, instead offer a polite and kind word. I'm working on that too. All right, step away and pray for them in your quiet time. Even if you know God sending that prayer for them to his spam folder, do it anyway. Okay, ask God to give you patience, to show them love and compassion. All right, when you return evil with a blessing, God will take care of you and bless you. Don't get caught up on what people say or think. Focus on pleasing God. He will show you favor among your enemies. Jennifer, you acted like an enemy this weekend against Jamie Foxx, and I thank God he didn't match your energy. Please give Jennifer Aniston the biggest hee-haw. Are we clear?
We are clear.
Okay.
All right.
Sure, we're clear.
Well, thank you for that donkey today. BET, we'll see you guys tomorrow, so peace, BET.
Donkey Today is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.